Chronicles, where metal lives. Okay, we got a video for you right now, a ranking video actually. You know what, we're going to try to get back into doing some of these ranking videos too, and this one's a bit different. I've seen a couple other people do this. I'm going to rank the debut albums by the big four of thrash metal. You know, Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, and Slayer. Self-explanatory. I don't go to talk about the back history with these bands, because if you're a metalhead, you already know it. And it's been documented, well documented, many times over the years. Alright, let's get into it. You know, so I listened to 3 of these albums today, you know, in my car when I was out earlier, just to get an idea of how I wanted to rank them. So coming in at number 4, and ironically, this is my favorite album by this band. I'm talking about Fistful of Metal by Anthrax. Okay, excellent album. Excellent album. Why it comes in at number 4 is because of there being a cover song on here, and that being Alice Cooper's 18. Now on this album, I think there's more of a new wave of British heavy metal vibe to it. You can definitely hear some Iron Maiden influences, especially on Across the River, you know. Soldiers of Metal kind of has like a power metal feel to it. Yeah, I don't think this is complete thrash. I mean, you got thrash on here, but you got a lot of speed metal on here too, like Death Rider, Panic, Subjugator, you know. And you got a different vocalist too, Neil Turbin, the original vocalist, Danny Wilker being the original bass player, who would go on to Nuclear Assault, SOD, The Ravenous, Brutal Truth, and a bunch of other underground projects. But anyways, that's my number 4, Fistful of Metal. I love that album cover, man. I know a lot of people don't like it. So moving on to number 3. And originally I thought this would be my number 2. It was my number 2 for quite a while. But I was listening to this today, and what makes it number 3, it has a cover song on it too. I'm talking about Megadeth's debut album, Killing Is My Business, and Business Is Good. Obviously the original artwork. Yeah, man. Great album. Very angry album. Very ferocious sounding when it comes to the guitar work by Dave Mustaine. I mean, Dave was pissed when he made this freaking album. I mean, he just got sent home from New York to California after being fired from Metallica, and he started writing early Megadeth tracks that would basically be on the first 3 albums. But this thing is furious. Still a great debut, but it comes in at number 3 just because of the cover track, These Boots. It's a hilarious cover, but you know, when it comes to debuts, I'd rather hear all original material. I know that hasn't always been the case throughout history, but you know, that's just my humble opinion why it comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2, we got Show No Mercy, the debut by Slayer. Came out in late 1983. Before this, Slayer was pretty much an Iron Maiden and Judas Priest cover band. Yeah, I believe it was in 1982 when they saw Metallica play live at some club in California, is when Slayer decided that they wanted to play faster and more aggressive. And, you know, Show No Mercy, it is that, but you know what, there's also a lot of new wave of British heavy metal influences on here, especially on tracks like Metal, Stormface, Faceless Slayer, Cryonics, you know. Yeah. And there's a big Venom influence on here, I think, too, especially on tracks like Evil Has No Boundaries, you know, the track, or the title track, Show No Mercy, you know, The Final Command. I mean, and I think the lead guitar work on here by Jeff Hanneman and Kerry King is the best they've done. Let's be honest, Kerry King and Jeff Hanneman were not really notably known for being mastermind lead guitar players. I mean, they have their own style, obviously, but as far as like being real technical and efficient and having like melodic guitar work, I'd say Show No Mercy definitely has it. Hell Awaits to an extent has it, you know. But that's my number 2. Obviously, coming in at number 1, we got Kill 'Em All by Metallica. The only vinyl I have from the Big Four when it comes to the debuts. I'd like to eventually get them all. What can I say, man? This album had a high impact on thrash metal when it came out in 1983. Every band wanted to play faster and be heavier and be more extreme after Kill 'Em All came out, you know. But that's my number 1. I mean, it's legendary. It's got great riffs. You know, it's got a lot of angst-driven testosterone. You know, and you got the great legendary Anastasia Pulling Teeth by Cliff Burton, the instrumental. You know, excellent bass solo by the late Cliff Burton. You got excellent thrashers like Hit the Lights, the Four Horsemen, Motor Breath, you know, the Phantom Lord, Seek and Destroy, the apathetic Seek and Destroy, and the ultimate speed metal of Metal Militia. You can hear Dave Mustaine's style all over this album. And man, Kill 'Em All definitely comes in at number 1. And that's it for this ranking. Make sure to hit the like button. If you're new, please subscribe. I noticed a lot of people who are new coming around the channel are not hitting the subscribe button. I mean, this happens to other channels too. I'd really appreciate it if you guys definitely subscribe. If you like what you see. Man, we're trying to get to 300 subs right now. You know. Yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for now. Keep it metal. We got more coming up here on Metal Band's Chronicles.